What is going on? Today I'm going to teach you the basics of how to deadlift. So I'm going to start with my toes and work my way up. So my feet are going to be hip width apart with my toes parallel. My knees are going to track in the direction of my toes when I'm deadlifting, so they're going straight forward. My hips are going to lead the movement, so I'm leading the movement at the bottom and the top with my hips. With my back, I want to make sure my back is flat and it should be slightly angled higher than parallel with the ground. What a good indication of this positioning is going to be you feel a stretch right here in your hamstrings and in your glutes. My shoulder blades need to be retracted, so they need to be pulled back and they need to be flat. Additionally, I want to keep my head neutral and in line with my spine. So my head should either look down or it could look a little up, but you want to keep your head as neutral as possible and not strain your neck up. Last thing is going to be with your arms. So your arms are just going to fall neutral and just straight down. So when I'm deadlifting, my arms are going to stay near my center of gravity and stay close to my body. They're not going to come forward, and they're just going to fall nice and evenly wherever the kettlebell is going to pull your arms down. So what that looks like from the side is I'm going to come down to the kettlebell and then go ahead and stand up just like that. I'm leading the movement with my hips going up and down. On the way up, I'm exhaling. On the way down, I am inhaling. Make sure at the top of the movement to squeeze your glutes and stand up tall. You don't need to overarch your back. You just need to stand up tall, squeeze your glutes, and then come back down. So exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. And that is how you deadlift. Quickly recapping, the deadlift movement is led by your hips. When you're at the bottom of the movement, you want your back to be slightly higher than parallel with the floor. At this position, you should feel a stretch in your hamstrings and your glutes. You want to make sure that you're not squatting, but you're rather hinging forward at your hips. The kettlebell should remain close to your center of gravity, and when you're standing up tall, you want to squeeze your glutes rather than leaning back and hyperextending. You're going to inhale on the way down and exhale on the way up. If you're having difficulty with the kettlebell deadlift, you can go ahead and regress the movement to a PVC deadlift. This will allow you to get comfortable with the movement and range of motion of a deadlift without an external load. Make sure you keep the PVC pipe close to your center of gravity, just as you would with a barbell. A common progression to the kettlebell deadlift is the barbell deadlift. The barbell deadlift allows you to add a much greater external load relative to the kettlebell deadlift through the addition of weighted plates. The kettlebell and barbell deadlift have the exact same movement pattern, except your arms are going to be outside of your knees when you barbell deadlift.